Drew and Stu are on the air.
Ready?
Whether you're fading with Drew or riding with Cam, this is the place to get your weekly NFL picks.
Hello and welcome back to the Drew and Stu podcast. I'm Drew Livingstone, that's Cam Stewart, and this AFC East division preview is brought to you by Circa Resort and Casino. The biggest football contest in Vegas, Circa Million and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Circa Million, pick 5 games against the spread each week. 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed, Cam. Circa Survivor, 1 pick each week, no point spread, last the longest to win it all, $15 million guaranteed. Woo! Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere, $21 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details or click the link in the description. Cam, both those contests huge, and we might be entering them both this year.
Yeah, sounds good, Drew. And you know I can really use the money. Our old friend Paul Bovey almost went pretty deep in the Survivor. He was absolutely crazy in his own team, the Giants. Knocked him out like this guy was going to win tons of money. And Drew, the best thing about these contests too is they have many 3-week contests, and we went 15-1, and we sawed off our team back in the day. We won like 10,000 like US each, so it was a beautiful contest. So that's the beautiful thing. Every week matters. Even if you're going through a hot streak, a cold streak, you can have these mini tournaments too inside. And man, there's a lot of money. And Derek Stevens and the guys at Circa have done a wicked job in these competitions. Man, there's something for everybody. The big whales, everybody, small minnows. And I'll tell you, it makes the football season a lot of fun.
Oh, and I love it because every year it's usually like the team that has one entry that wins the Circa Millions.
Yes.
And it's like, it's never the team that has 5 entries. It's never it's always those guys, the one-offs. Well, the AFC East, Cam, Buffalo Bills, heavy favorite, minus 260. The New England Patriots, plus 500. The Dolphins, plus 600. And the Jets bringing up the rear at plus 1,800. We will start with my Buffalo Bills. 5 straight division titles, tied for longest streak in the NFL. Sorry, second longest streak behind the Kansas City Chiefs. Their win total is 11.5, minus 170 to the over. Can they win this division again, Cam? Will it be 6 straight years for the Buffalo Bills?
Definitely. And their window, Drew, I think it's starting to, you know what I mean, eventually going to close. Like Allen is a special player, but how long is he going to have this speed? You know, you worry about a key injury with a guy that takes that many hits despite being a thoroughbred. It's just one of those situations. I think the Bills, you know, the defense kind of let them down. They had some older guys there, and it cost them against the Chiefs and in playoff games in the past against the Bengals. But I still think, looking at the division, I think the Dolphins are horrible. The Jets aren't good enough. The Patriots will be improved, but it's still not good enough. Buffalo Bill to win the division, probably you don't want to lay that juice, so you take the 12.5 to plus money instead of the 11.5. That's probably the way I know you're going to play it because you like your plus money.
Yeah, over 12.5 is plus 120. You read my mind, Cam. The key question is, can their defense finally start rushing the passer and be better on third down? They had the worst third down defensive percentage in the NFL last year, but they led the NFL in turnovers. So it was like they got lucky because of turnovers, because third down, they couldn't get off the field, Cam, and it's entirely because of their pass rush. They brought in Joey Bosa. Can he make it through a season, though, is the question. He's definitely better than Von Miller, right?
100 times better than Von Miller, but you're right. Injuries have always been an issue with Bosa, but he's an absolute killer. If he can stay healthy, that is absolutely huge for the Buffalo Bills because we know their offense is going to put up a lot of points. Drew, that's the whole thing. Get off the field, short fields with Allen, and this guy understands. Sometimes he's got to take the team like on his hands. He's got to put it in his hands and run, bowl people over because he has to be a one-man gang for these guys to win. Very, very tough. He's still got to beat a lot of good teams, the Ravens, the Chiefs. There's a lot of danger there, but I know he understands what you need to do. But Drew, we've been talking about this before. How many years can they continue to do this and finally get over the hump? It's now or never for the Buffalo Bills.
I know 0-4 against the Chiefs in the playoffs the last 5 years. Their loss to the Bengals. It's the reason. It's the third down defense. They can't get the Chiefs off the field. So let's go through their schedule, Cam. We're going to give their win total. I'm going to go through. You're going to give if the winner lost every game, and at the end of it, you're going to pick the best game on the schedule you think to pick for Survivor in the Circa Survivor contest. And we'll agree that this is the ultimate Survivor in this group. They're the best team in the division. So we will start week 1 hosting the Baltimore Ravens, win or loss.
That's not our Survivor pick. I'll take Buffalo to win, but it's not going to be easy. Baltimore, a team that they knocked out before, crazy ending to that game with Andrews, but I'll take the Bills to win that game at home.
You don't think there's a revenge spot, eh? Okay.
It's definitely a revenge spot, but I think Buffalo season opener, I think they can get it done, but great way to open up the season against a very good Baltimore team.
Week 2 at New York Jets.
I think that's another win for Buffalo. I think they'll take care of business, start off 2-0.
Week 3, Miami Dolphins come to town for Thursday night football.
Let's make it 3-0 for Buffalo Bill.
Week 4, New Orleans Saints come to Buffalo.
Saints are going to be one of the worst teams in the league, in my opinion. We hit them last year with the wins under, despite that great start. So Buffalo starts 4-0. Am I nuts? Maybe they will lose that first game.
New England Patriots at home the next week.
Ooh, not as easy as people think. I think the Patriots are going to be much improved, but another winnable game for Buffalo.
Yep, another night game, Sunday Night Football. So that's 5-0. Cam has them starting week 6.
This is nuts.
Week 6 at Atlanta Falcons.
Okay, is that the stumbling block? I got to give them a loss somewhere, Drew. Are we really going to go through every game with this?
I'm telling you, their schedule's easy.
It really is easy. They can win that game too, but I'll say loss.
Lost to the Falcons. All right. Week 7 is the bye. Week 8 at Carolina Panthers.
They'll win that game. Even though Carolina, my old kitty cats, I hope the Panthers have some more teeth this year, but another win for Buffalo.
Week 9, Kansas City in Buffalo.
Win for the Bills. They hate that team because I like the home field there.
They usually win in the regular season.
Yeah. Then things get real.
Week 10 at Miami.
Win.
Okay. Week 11, Tampa Bay in Buffalo.
Win.
Week 12 at Houston Texans.
Loss.
Week 13 at Pittsburgh and Aaron Rodgers.
Win.
Week 14, Cincinnati in Buffalo.
Win, but not easy.
Week 15 at New England.
Maybe they lose that game at the end of the year just because, and they've already locked up home field.
It's tough. You think they lost?
Dude, like the Buffalo Bills can, like the way things are going. What are we talking? 14 wins here?
I know. Okay. The week 16 at Cleveland Browns.
Win. Cleveland's horrible.
Week 17, Philadelphia in Buffalo.
Okay, we'll give the Eagles that one there.
It depends. Yeah, it all depends on who's sitting.
Both teams are probably going to be set and waiting, right? So
okay, we'll give them the loss. Week 18, New York Jets in Buffalo.
Win. Buffalo.
Okay, so you have them going 1, 2, 3, 4 losses, 13-4 on the season. Is that enough for them to get the 1 seed in the AFC?
Yes, it probably is. I'm not sure it's them or Baltimore, in my opinion. I'm not sure if Kansas City is going to win that many in the regular season, but man, that division, you talked about it. What an easy schedule there. I think they can actually win 14. We're being kind of giving
like you gave them a loss to the Falcons and like everything.
So I know you have an opinion, but I'm going to say yes, it will be good enough. Well, I think 13 or 14 will be enough. And yeah, I think they'll be there.
So you got them over 12.5 wins, which is plus 120. Now, finally, our favorite survivor pick for the Buffalo Bills on the schedule. I got to say probably Miami at home week 3.
I agree. I agree with you. I think Miami is going to be awful this year. We'll get to them in a bit, but yeah, I think they're going to absolutely destroy the Fish. I wish it actually happened a little bit later in the season, but let's just get it out of the way. I know we don't want to take divisional games with Survivor.
Actually, the Saints at home week 4?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, Drew. Thank you.
Saints, I was going to say division game I don't usually like picking.
No. We can't do that, actually.
Yeah, I think they
Saints.
The smoked Saints. Tyler Shuck.
Yeah.
The
Saints are going to be awful this year. Awful.
Hey, our boy Mike Omelon doesn't think so. He thinks they're going to win the division.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. All right, so we got the Bills going 13-4, winning the division, possibly the 1 seed in the AFC. Last thing about the Bills before we move on, James Cook, running back, says he might not hold out. If he does, do you trust Ray Davis in fantasy a little bit?
I do. I think Davis will be fine. If I was Cook, I wouldn't hold out. I know you had a great year, but you got to keep things going. It's just one of those situations, and don't. Like, you're a special team right now. I get it. Everybody wants to be paid, but this Buffalo Bills team, you guys got unfinished business. So I'd like to see everybody on the same page to start the season, but he'll get paid. But don't you trust Ray Davis? You're the Bills fan.
Yeah, I trust Ray Davis, and I don't like paying running backs. So at the end of honestly, I'm fine with James Cook walking at the end of the season.
Okay.
I'm not a fan of paying running backs. When's the last time, besides Saquon Barkley last year, before that, I can't even tell you the last elite running back to win a Super Bowl.
It's true, but there's a couple special ones. You're right. Barkley's the top of the list. Gibbs on the Lions, a very electrifying back. Like, even Bijan Robinson, we waited for him with Atlanta. It's like, okay, well,
they're not winning nothing.
No, that's the whole thing. So, all
right.
Yeah, you're right.
Moving on, the New England Patriots, key additions, Stephon Diggs, Carlton Davis, Spillane and linebacker, Morgan Moses tackle, rookie Will Campbell tackle, Trey Henderson running back. Only loss really is Jonathan Jones at corner. Their over-under total for wins is 8.5, minus 105, and they also added Mike Vrabel, former Patriot, as head coach. Cam, key question is Drake May. Do you think he improves the passing game? Can Mike Vrabel take them over the top? I like them this year to come second in the division. I don't know.
So do I. I think their wins total is going to go over. I like them behind the Bills in second. I think Vrabel is a perfect coach for this team, a guy that's been there. He wants to give that tough exterior to New England, and I believe in May. May's going to run. He's got another year under his belt. They think his passing is going to improve. The Patriots are kind of a dangerous team when you really think about it. They gave the Bills and other teams fits when they weren't even a good team. So, and
The
then
Bills always lose one game to them.
Yes, exactly. That's the whole thing. We could have factored that in when we went through the wins and
well, you gave
losses
them a loss
of
to New
Buffalo.
England. You gave them a loss.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, Drew. You give me 17 games, my head's spinning. But I will say this. I think they're the second best team in the division. I think Miami totally regresses, and they're better than the Jets. So I would go wins over. I think the Patriots probably good for, what do you think, 9 or 10?
I honestly think they might win 12, Cam. Their schedule's even
12?
Buffalo's. Yeah, Cam. I
Whoa,
think they're like a
Patriots.
lock for a wild card spot. Crazy enough.
Wow, a
Just
lock.
because of how easy the schedule is. And when I say lock on the show, it usually doesn't happen. That's Cam
don't
knows
use
that.
the L word, Drew. But
But
they look very, very good for a playoff spot.
Improved offensive line. I know Diggs is crazy with the Himalayan salt on his boat or whatever, but I think he improves their wide receiver core. And they got like Henderson. I love Trey Henderson out of the backfield, Cam. He's very electric, and their defense has always been good. Cam, let's go through their schedule, and you'll see why I think they're going to be a 12-win football team this year. You ready?
Yep.
Week 1, hosting the Las Vegas Raiders.
Win.
Week 2, at Miami.
I think they can win that game.
Week 3, Pittsburgh comes to Foxborough.
Loss.
Week 4, at Carolina. Carolina in New England.
Win for the Patriots.
Week 5, at Buffalo.
Did I have a loss that one, or did I have a win?
You had a loss that one.
Okay, loss.
Week 6, at New Orleans.
Win.
Week 7, at Tennessee. Cam Ward.
Oh, God. Win.
Week 8.
This game's hard, Drew. Like,
I know it is hard.
It
is
me?
hard.
I hate
Week 8,
games
Cleveland
on
comes.
paper.
Week 8, Cleveland comes to town.
Yeah, they'll beat Cleveland. The Browns suck.
Week 9, Atlanta comes to town.
They got to lose. Oh, okay. They're at home.
Yeah.
I'll eat Patriot again.
Week 10, at Tampa Bay.
Loss.
Yeah, they'll probably lose that one. Week 11, New York Jets come to town.
Win.
Week 12, at Cincinnati.
Loss.
Hey, they beat them last year, week 1. Remember, our pools went week 1.
This game is just too tough for me. I'm already sweating. It's like enough.
Week 13, New York Giants in New England.
New England.
Week 15, you had them against Buffalo at home after their bye, and you gave them a win, so we'll count that as a win. Week 16, at Baltimore.
Loss.
Week 17, at the Jets.
Loss.
Ooh, week 18.
I gotta lose one game on the road.
Week 18, Miami at home.
They'll beat Miami. I think Miami sucks. So what do you got there? 11?
So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. 11-5 for the Patriots.
I like them 10 or 11. That's right around my number.
Their win total is 8.5.
So is this going to be one of our best bets then? If you think they're going to win 13 and their win total is 8.5,
I think they're like their defense and Vrabel alone can win them 10 of these games. Like their schedule is so easy.
What's the low end for the Patriots? Probably 9 if things go sour.
I think like worst case scenario, they're 8 wins. Like worst case.
I think 9. So we're reading each other's mail again.
All right. So the best pick for Survivor for their schedule, what do you believe it is? Raiders week 1? You can't take New England week 1 in Survivor. That'd be crazy.
That's just stupid.
At the Saints, Browns at home.
Road game, no.
Giants at home.
Yes.
So Giants coming to Foxborough week 13. You think that's the best one?
Well, you tell me the best one. I'm gonna say yes. The Giants aren't going to be very good.
I think it could be Cleveland coming to town week 8.
Yeah.
Just because I don't know, like it depends. If Flacco's quarterback, maybe not, but like it might be Sanders by then.
If it's Dylan Gabriel or Sanders, that's the whole thing.
Miami coming to town week 18 might be pretty.
No,
easy.
I like that Cleveland one too. But you're right. You don't want to screw around with the divisional game early, kind of see how things play out. I don't think Flacco will last that long for the Browns. The Browns are a team, we'll to get to them when we do another division preview. They got major, major problems. Even though a couple guys on defense are good, their offense is deplorable.
All right. So our strong Survivor pick for the New England Patriots is the Cleveland Browns in week 8. I mean, if you go out with the New England Patriots week 8, that's on you. But we have to make the pick. So you got to make some picks like that. I agree with you. Okay, so there you go. There's the New England Patriots win total 11-5. We have them going on the schedule. Cam has them going on the schedule. I think they can win even more. Before we move on to the Miami Dolphins, who are the 3rd favorite in the division, Cam, we got to remind the viewers that the Drew and Stu podcast is brought to you by Circa Casino and Resorts exclusive contests, the Circa Million and Circa Survivor, 21 million in guaranteed prizes. There is no rake, so if entries go above the guarantee, all extra money will be added to the prize pool. What is the Circa Million, Cam? Pick 5 games against the spread every week. Winner of the contest takes home $1 million US. There are also $6 million in guaranteed prizes, including quarterly and season-long prizes, which Cam mentioned earlier in the show. Also, if you come dead last, you win a $100,000 called the Booby Prize. Probably a better chance of us winning that one.
Well, we would have, yeah. Last year with Tennessee, we would have, like, why don't we just pick the Titans every week and win the booby prize? That sounds amazing.
I wonder,
Circa.
it's probably just as hard to go 0-5 as it is 5-0.
You know what it is? It actually really is. Like, if we should almost do that. Find like our loser team this year and put them in every week. And then we should do like a booby prize for fun.
Well, I remember it was like 5 years ago when we were still doing the show. I went 0-16 one week, and you were like so impressed. You were like, "That's impossible that you went 0-16."
It really is. It's hard. It's almost impossible to do that, but
it's just as impressive going 16-0. Finally, we got Circa Survivor, which if you're a fan of the show, you know what Survivor Pool is. What a Survivor Pool is. Pick one team straight up each week to win. If the team loses or ties, you are eliminated, and you can only pick a team once per season. Go 20-0 or be the last person standing to win. 15 million guaranteed to the winner/winners. How to enter in Nevada, visit Circa Casino and Resort in Las Vegas, Tuscany Suites and Casino, Silverton Casino Lodge, or pass at Water Street in Southern Nevada or Legends Bay Casino in Northern Nevada to sign up. Submit your picks throughout the season at any of our sportsbooks or via the Circa Sports app, Nevada only. If you're outside Nevada, all contest signups must be completed in person at one of our Nevada locations. Weekly picks can only be submitted within Nevada, either at our sportsbooks or on our app. Out-of-state residents can play with a Nevada-based proxy service. Someone will submit your picks weekly for you on your behalf. Yep. Proxies must be present at time of registration. Yeah. That's what me and Cam are going to have. We're going to have proxies.
Proxies are important because I remember me and Gabe, like, you hire your buddy and he sleeps in, he's hungover. Like, when you deal with the proxy service that they have, like, and we know Vegas, Maddie, and
they have lots of. I know them all. The Circa, they're
provide professionals. They are. It doesn't matter if they're like they were there and the picks will guaranteed to get in. That's why you pay for a proxy service, not your buddy who can't get his car started. So yeah, I do it the proper way. You need the proxy.
I mean, unless you got tons of free time, just fly to Vegas every week and do it yourself.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah. Just on the Cam's private jet from Mississauga.
Sure.
Dolphins. Dolphins Cam plus 600 to win the division. Their over/under wins is 7.5, -105 both ways. Key additions: Zach Wilson, Daniel Zagard, Barome tackle, Fitzpatrick at safety with the trade. They traded away Johnny Smith and Jalen Ramsey to Pittsburgh. They lost Teron Armstead to their left tackle to retirement. So now their starting last tackle is Patrick Paul, who has never started at left tackle in the NFL. He only had 3 starts total in last year as a rookie. Cam, their offensive line is going to be a disaster, which is not good news for Tua Tagovailoa. Where do you think this team ends up? Over, under 7.5 wins? Mike McDaniel, does he even keep his job?
You hear Samuel's dad rip like the staff too. Like, yes. McDaniel's not even like a man type of thing. Like, these players are running the asylum. Like, this is a really bad way for the Dolphins to start. I think they're going to be a bad team this year. Actually, very bad. I don't think they can get to 7 wins. I think they're more like a 5 or a 6 win team. Like, I think the Dolphins stink, to be honest with you. I think they come last in this division.
The issue is their schedule is easy, just like the rest of the AFC East teams.
It is, but they also have to deal with teams that are improving, like New England. And, the Bills are still going to beat them down.
Yeah, I mean, they did steal Chop Robinson in the draft. He fell to them later in the draft, and he said, I thought he was going to go top 10, but he didn't. My thing is, Cam, if you're betting first coach to be fired, it might be Mike McDaniel, in my opinion.
I love that bet. I love it.
Like, who else? Who's even an option? I'm trying to think of a first coach to be fired guy. It's like
there could be a few. Like, there'll be some, but McDaniel's the guy that you think. If he's the favorite, I still would bet him, even if he is the favorite. Like, who else? Like
Stefanski in Cleveland. Like, it's like
Stefanski might be there.
But I think that team's just full tanking, so they don't care. Like, they won't fire their coach mid-season. They don't want that boost. Like, Miami's just like, listen, McDaniel, it's not working out. Like, see you later. I think that happens. 7.5, Cam. We'll go through the schedule in a second. But can they be better in 2024 than they were in 2025 than they were in 2024? I think maybe like Tua missed some time. Like, maybe they're better.
Well, that's the thing. Like, so okay. So Tua gets hurt. He gets hurt every year. I actually don't even mind Wilson as a backup. But look at Miami's got
Waddle
problems.
Was hurt too.
They got problems on the defensive side of the ball. They're already. I don't like the way they're heading into the season. Their offensive line's a train wreck.
Terrible.
Like, what are you going to do? Like, you're telling me, I don't care how easy their schedules. The Dolphins they're just not a tough team either. Like, I just don't believe in these guys. I think they're regressing big time.
Yeah, I love Minkah Fitzpatrick. I love him on the defensive side.
I agree with you.
In Miami, he's younger than Jalen Ramsey. Jalen Ramsey, I thought's overrated now. I don't think Pittsburgh made a good decision with that trade. I don't think they needed Jonnu Smith. But yeah,
they already had Freiermuth. He's fine.
Yeah, exactly. And but now Miami has Bradley Chubb and Chop Robinson off the edge, including Jalen Phillips. Like, their defensive line will be really good, like it always is. But just the rest of the defense, I don't know about. So let's go through their schedule, Cam. 7.5 wins. Let's see if we can get them there. Week 1 at Indianapolis Colts.
Lost
to Daniel Jones and the Colts. Yep. All right. Week 2, New England in Miami.
Loss.
Week 3 at Buffalo.
Loss.
Week 4, Jets in Miami.
I'll give them a win.
Week 5 at Carolina, your Panthers.
I'll give the Panthers a win there.
Okay. Week 6, Chargers in Miami.
Loss.
Week 7 at Cleveland Browns. That's
Win.
a sneaky game.
That's a winnable game, but they could lose that game too. Like I'm very down on.
I know.
these
I might have
guys.
given them a loss there if you weren't on the show.
Yeah.
Week 8 at Atlanta.
Loss. Like what I have them winning one game so far? This is a
Two. Week 9, Baltimore comes to Miami.
Loss.
Week 10, Buffalo comes to Miami.
Loss.
Week 11, Washington Commanders come to Miami. Oh, sorry, this is in Spain.
Sorry, in Spain, no Espanol. No, I'll go Commanders, senor.
Yeah, 100%. Then their bye week. Then they come home to face the Saints in Miami.
Okay, I'll give them a win there.
Week 14 at the Jets.
Give them one. I'll give them one extra road win. That's it.
All right, week 15 at Pittsburgh.
Loss.
Week 16, Cincinnati in Miami.
Loss.
Week 17, Tampa Bay in Miami.
Loss.
Yeah, week 18 at New England.
I'll give them another win.
No, you had them lose in New England.
Okay. If I see there's a problem with this game, how the hell do I remember what I did before, Drew?
So let's see. You got them winning
1,
2, 3, 4 games.
Yep, Dolphins 4 wins. Put it on. I'm also gonna make a bet. They're probably in the 6th hole. Dolphins, worst record in NFL. People think Cleveland or Saints. They could be right there. You want a bold pick?
Especially if Tua gets hurt.
I don't know. I actually think they might do better with Wilson.
No, Zach Wilson's terrible, Cam.
But he settled down. He can run. Tua's, and this is my love.
Tua's a top 100 NFL player 2 years in a row on the list.
Tua is a great guy. I just don't want to see him not
He's
being
a
able to
great
do
guy
things
if you give him
after
time
work.
and no pressure. He has no pressure. He's a great on time.
His next big hit is going to be the end. The football's a rough game. I get I just don't want to see this guy's brain scramble.
I just don't like saying guy's going to be end of his career getting hit.
No, I don't want to say that either. But I'm saying this as a warning sign. He's taken some major hits, man. Major. It's dangerous.
Okay, so we'll say the Miami Dolphins are our prayer.
They win 5.
They're our circa prayer survivor. Cam, if you had to pick one of these 4 wins to pick in your survivor pool this season,
Cleveland, and that's survivor suicide. You give me one then.
Miami at Cleveland as your survivor pick. You may.
Well, you okay? What do you got? What do you got then? Take a look at the schedule. Give me one. You got nothing.
Saints against Miami in Miami. That's
okay.
Fine.
Sorry,
that's fine.
Forgot about that one.
We're just we're gonna be that survivor team that picks against the Saints every week. It's just dude,
how do you feel about obviously I think Cleveland, maybe Saints, but Miami could be a sneaky worst team in NFL bet if you give me a high enough number.
I'm trying to think.
Dude, if they win 3 or 4 games, they're going to be right there with the worst.
Yeah, I don't know. The Jets are right down there too, but
the Jets are better than Miami. They have better talent. They do.
On offense, they don't. On defense, yes, they do.
Tyrod Taylor will win him a few games with his legs.
It's Justin Fields now.
Oh yeah, sorry, Justin Fields. Doesn't matter. Tyrod Taylor he'll be in a few games.
Fair.
Watching Fields skip some balls in.
But going to the last favorite in the division, the New York Jets at 18-1. They added Aaron Glenn as their head coach, Justin Fields at quarterback, Josh Reynolds at receiver. Their key losses: Aaron Rodgers, Devontae Adams, DJ Reed. Win total 5.5 minus 160. If you think they're going to go under 4.5, it's plus 250. We'll see how many wins Cam gives them in a second. How does this go wrong, Cam? That's my question. Is Aaron Glenn really
every which way?
I'm curious. If I'm Aaron Glenn, he had so many head coaching chances, and finally he's you know what, the Jets is the job I want. I don't think I would have wanted that job.
Well, he also played for the team. There's not everybody in the world's giving Aaron Glenn a chance to be a head coach there. At least know what you got nowhere to work, but up, you're at the bottom with the Dolphins. What else are you going to do? You got to take the job that you have. Maybe I'll tell you one thing, Aaron Glenn, at least being a defensive player, and they do have deficiencies on the defensive end, maybe he'll help out there, but there's a lot of problems with
the Jets always hired defensive coaches though. Maybe it should be hey, maybe let's hire an offensive guy for once. It's our defense is always good anyway.
Aaron Rodgers didn't do them any favors last year. A lot of the guys in the team didn't do them any favors.
He wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. I'll give him credit. But yeah, do you think Justin Fields is a downgrade on Aaron Rodgers or an upgrade?
What a question. It's with his legs, definitely an upgrade, but decision making, and his accuracies are.
And he's
real
scared
problem.
to throw. Whenever he was in Pittsburgh, that's
well,
why.
of course. Well, he's scared to throw like a big pass because it skips in. Like his accuracy stinks.
That's
but he can move.
He loves throwing outside the numbers or checkdowns. If it's over the middle, he's like, not doing it. I'll just run. Yep. Take the sack. I'll run. Take the sack. So I think they're going to be bad this year, Cam. Maybe even worse than the Dolphins. But the Dolphins
I'll make you a bet that the Jets are better than the Dolphins.
All right, steak
and they
dinner.
have a lower win total. Do they
steak
not?
dinner while we're in Vegas. Actually, no, because that'll be.
I think I owe you something anyway for some. I don't know. We had so many damn bets last year. We didn't write them down.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, are they going to be better than last season? Is the question. Probably
last season.
They can't much.
How many wins?
I think they got 5 last year. I got to confirm.
Yeah, please.
Let me see. This is classic.
They did have 5. They had 5, right? 5?
I'm checking.
They
had 5. Yeah, they're 5-12.
Yeah, yes, they'll win one more game. They'll win 6 games, 7 games.
I don't even know. All right, let's go through the schedule because I don't know if they will win 5 games.
Okay.
Week 1, Pittsburgh. Aaron Rodgers starting off against his old team.
Win by the Steelers.
Yeah, I agree. Week 2, Buffalo in New York.
Loss.
Week 3 at Tampa Bay.
Loss.
Week 4 at Miami.
Win. Did I win for one of these games?
Did you have Miami winning?
See, this is the thing. This game's killing me.
You had Miami winning. You had Miami winning.
Good. Thank you.
So you have the Jets losing then. So that's 4 straight losses. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Week 5, Dallas in New York.
Win. I'm going to give them some win.
Week 6, Denver in New York.
Loss.
Week 7, Carolina in New York. It's a big home
win. Win.
Well, you got Carolina losing to the Jets.
Yes, I know, Drew. I know.
All right, week 8 at Cincinnati.
Oh, God, loss.
Week 9's their bye. Week 10, Cleveland and New York.
They beat Cleveland.
Week 11 at New England.
Loss.
Week 12 at Baltimore.
Loss.
Week 13, Atlanta in New York.
Win.
Oh, okay. Week 14, Miami. In New York.
At New York?
In New York, yeah.
Win for the Jets.
Week 15 at Jacksonville.
They can win that game too.
Really? All right. Week 16 at the Saints.
Win.
Okay, you got them winning a lot more than I thought. Week 17, New England in New York.
I have a series split, so I got to go New England, right?
Yep. And then week 18 at Buffalo. You had them losing. So you
have
them winning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games.
That's fine. I like them winning 6 or 7, even though this game is very difficult to play.
7 and 10, well over their win total of 5.5. If you think they're going to win 7 games, Cam, you can get an alt spread. I think stick with the 5.5.
I think I'll stick with 6, Drew. Let's not get carried away here.
But it's not one of my favorite bets. I'll say I'm not going right into the window to bet Jets over 5.5 wins.
No, I'm not. I think they can actually probably, like Miami, they could win 4. Like
they could. Cam, they might go 0-17. That's possible. That's in the realm of possibility for this New York Jets team.
Okay. Steak dinner. Okay. Well, we'll talk about these side bets later, but no teams. Is any team going to go? Oh, no, that's impossible to do.
It's tough.
It's impossible.
The Lions did it 0-16.
The things are a little bit different. I no, it's never the worst I think a team could do this year. Even the worst team will win. I'm thinking 2 games.
It might be the Jets.
I think I want to make a side bet. Like you got to give me. So what is the Dolphins win total? It's 7.5, right? Circa says 7.5.
Yeah.
So what do the other guys got? They got 5.5.
Yeah.
I would rather you give me a game and I'll take the Jets.
So I'll give you 6.5.
Yeah, I get like the spread is +1 and
Miami's got to finish with
when I bet
win.
Mayo with the Saints. I get +1.5 and whatever. Like you understand what I'm
fine
from?
with that. So you're saying the Jets finish within 1 win?
I get +1.5 Jets versus Dolphins. You have Dolphins, I have Jets, and whatever happens,
done.
Yeah. So if they win by 1, I win. Anything else, you get it.
All right. So Cam, on the schedule, what game would you trust the Jets to win in your survivor pool, if any? You had them beating Dallas, Carolina, Cleveland, Atlanta, Miami, Jacksonville, and the Saints.
Where are they? Okay, are they at home versus the Saints?
No, they're in New Orleans.
At home versus Cleveland.
At home versus Cleveland, week 10, 1:00 game is the survivor.
We're picking on Cleveland a lot with this division.
We're picking on Cleveland and New Orleans. That's our hey, let's pick on these guys. I mean the Saints against Buffalo, that's an easy pick. Saints against New England was our pick. Yeah, I don't know, Cam. I don't know if I can trust the Jets in any survivor game. But when it comes down to the wire, Cam, against the Saints, week 16, that might be one of the best picks you have left, week 16.
I
Like,
know.
you've already went through 15 NFL teams. Like, the Jets at New Orleans might be the pick.
And let me tell you, like when you're doing these survivors from a guy who's been on our show a lot of the time and he's a professional gambler, like you have to take chances. Like the week that you have like Buffalo against New Orleans, like if anything goes sour, you can knock down a huge chunk of the pool. You got to take some risks down the stretch. Like you have to take bad teams. So just you got to pick the right bad team. It's very difficult to do. It's hard, man.
Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I think it's New England, then Buffalo, and then Miami and the Jets are fighting for the last spot in the division. I think Miami's finally taking a step back. Mike McDaniel, first coach to be fired. Before we get out of here, Cam, Garrett Wilson's fantasy outlook with his now college quarterback back with him. Do you like him to be above where he's getting drafted, or you like him like to take a step back without Aaron Rodgers?
Probably to be exactly the same.
Fair.
I think Fields is going to have to find him a lot more. I think there's going to be confidence there. Here's the thing. It's all depending on Fields. And because I think the Jets do have some skilled position
Because like
players.
DJ Moore was good with Fields, Cam. He just kept peppering him.
That's what I'm saying. Like there's a lot to like there, but if Fields can find a way to get even a little bit more accurate, I think the Jets will definitely go over their win total. He can move his legs. It's about protecting him. It's about other guys stepping up. He just needs to find ways to throw a more accurate ball. And
well,
once
my
that
thing
happens,
is he also takes off too early. Like he's scared of the pressure.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so let's see. Where's I want to see where Garrett Wilson's ranked here for a second. Garrett Wilson's ranked 18th best receiver.
That's about right.
Behind JSN and Tyreek Hill.
I'd rather have JSN.
Seattle's O-line's so trash.
Well, and Sam Darnold too. Like I was really excited about this team, but I'm just thinking about Sam Darnold back there. I'm like,
I think I might like Garrett Wilson more than JSN just because they don't have Metcalf anymore to take the top off the defense. I think Garrett Wilson's I don't know. What about
you don't like Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, I do, but he's a different weapon than Metcalf.
I know he is.
Like him and JSN are probably the same style of receiver.
I like JSN. I think he's an absolute targets machine.
Okay, Garrett Wilson or Rashee Rice? If you had to pick.
Rice.
Ooh, okay. Garrett Wilson or Marvin Harrison?
That's hard, though.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Really? Okay, DK Metcalf with Aaron Rodgers or Garrett Wilson with Fields?
Oh, you're killing me. I'd go with Metcalf.
Okay, so you're dropping Wilson then. DJ Moore in Chicago with Caleb Williams or Garrett Wilson with Justin Fields?
What the hell are we doing here? Is this fantasy day today?
I'm just I'm trying to see where you have Garrett Wilson falling.
I don't know.
I would take Garrett Wilson over DJ Moore. I think it's more explosive.
Really? Okay. No.
No.
Are we here to project like how many?
Yeah. Well, it's a division. I'm just saying it's a division preview. I just want to see where you think Garrett Wilson's going. That's it. So you think he's better or worse than DJ Moore? Yes or no?
Yes.
So he's better.
I'm going to tell you something. He's going to be fine.
Okay. I just want to see where you rank him, Cam. Just say, is he better than DJ Moore or no?
Yes.
He's better. Okay. So you have him ranked 22nd in the NFL for receivers. I think that's very good value because I think he has the potential to go top 10.
You're killing me. I thought we were just like, I haven't done like my fantasy rankings yet for my draft.
Well, I'm just saying. That's what I do on the fly.
Over.
On the fly is fun, Cam.
It's actually not, but thanks.
So that's our division preview for the AFC East wrapped up. We got the Bills first, New England second. I have the Jets third. I have Miami third. Cam has the Jets third. And then I have the Jets last. Cam has Miami dead last. We'll see how it turns out. We gave you our survivor picks, our division winners, our win totals. Any final words for the AFC East fans out there, Cam?
No. The Buffalo in the AFC East, yes. New England Patriots, this is the team that we had spread most improved. So if you're going to look for an alternate spread over New England, we think they can win way over their wins total. Miami, I think is going to be the worst team of the division. You think it's the Jets, and those are two teams that we're probably going to fade. But if you're looking for a team to improve, we have New England doing very, very well. So for in the circuit contest, we're going to talk about Miami, and we're going to talk about Miami wins over. You like alternate. If you're looking for plus money, that could be your team. New England over their wins total.
Yes, and I also like New England to make the playoffs at plus 140. I think their schedule is too easy that they're going to get a wild card spot. But that does it for our AFC East preview, Cam. Can Josh Allen finally beat the Chiefs? We will find out. I think that 1 seed is super important because if that game is in Buffalo, maybe it's a little different. Last game maybe in Ralph Wilson Stadium ever because their new stadium opens next year. But we'll see what happens. For now, that is it for this one. Click like if you like this video. Click subscribe if you really like it. Tell everyone. Comment below what your AFC's predictions are, where Cam's rankings went wrong with Garrett Wilson. Is he crazy for win totals? Am I crazy for my win totals? But that's it. Thank you, Circa Resort and Casino, for sponsoring this video, and enter the Circa Millions and Circa Survivor pools in the description below. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you next week.